Okay, welcome back to MTG Arena, guys. So I realized I wasn't recording for the past half hour or so. That I was playing some games as well. But we are going to be very close to getting two more packs of Dominaria, and then we can open all of those as if we're opening a booster box as well. So we're going to keep playing games, and we've got, let's see, 700 gold right now, and we complete all three of these quests. That's going to be another 2,200. So it's 1,500, so we'll have about 2,200. Not to mention all of these other packs right here. So that should be enough if we go to the store right here, purchase packs, and go to Dominaria, 1,000 each. So we should be able to get that really easily. So, so we forgot to record, obviously, and we've played a few games right here, and so we've been playing the Golgari deck right here. Well, at least I've been playing the Golgari deck, and so I'll get to just straight into the gameplay, and you'll get to see what deck is composed of. Anyways, this is more of a, I guess, in the terms of Arena, a more budget, just because I don't have any wild cards that are available for rares and uncommons or mythic rares as well. But we'll keep this. Unfortunately, we do need to get some more lands that we need, and we may have to spend the rares on those. But hopefully, with the Dominaria, we'll get to open some of these, like the woodland cemeteries and the sulfur falls as well. And I'll just play the Water Grave tapped. They think we're some auto control deck as well. Then we'll just shut it out with the Foul Orchard, and they'll be like, okay, this is a weird deck that we're playing against as well. This Inflammation Campaign. Okay, so we can get rid of this swamp right here. I do want to save up for the statue so we can get rid of this Information Campaign, or this Vivian Reed as well. Okay, so we can play this, shoot up the Jadelight Ranger. Hopefully we get some lands out of this as well. So I'm not too worried about that. We have Finality to get back the Carnage Tyrant as well. So we do need to search for the lands, and we'll put that on top of our library as well. Actually, I don't want them getting another land, so I'm going to just bin that as well. They have to deal with this Jadelight Ranger, or they will. Two of them. Okay, it seems as Open the Graves is not going to get any much use at the moment in time. And so I'll just go ahead and destroy target enchantment right here. Statue. Don't need him drawing 2 cards a turn, or making us discard 2 cards a turn as well. Okay, 3 of them. So don't really care about this Kral Harpooner as well. So we've got this. Let's go attack them. And I'm going to go ahead and play the Vivian Reed. They haven't any pressure against us, so destroy one of them. But they do have a full grip. Now, if they have the 4th one, that's going to be ridiculous. So they're going to waste Nebraska's Contempt on. So we've got the value for Vivian Reed already. So we can just go ahead and cast this, destroy that, and then next turn I'm going to attack that Memorial Folly, because I don't want them getting back any creatures should they have any. And I do want to thin my deck out so I don't have any more creatures. Now, what we want is a Vraska's Contempt. Draw. Okay, Branchwalker. It's not too bad. They do have this Doom Whisper, and it's going to keep us at bay until it attacks or gets tapped somehow. I suppose we'll get a bunch of creatures out as well. They could be playing Ritual of Soot, so I've got to be wary about that. So basically, this information campaigns are incredibly strong. They've made us waste 3 removal spells on those enchantments, and they've already drawn 3 cards off of it, and made us discard 3 cards. Chupacabra as well. That we've got so many things in the graveyard that could be very, very useful. So we'll just go ahead and combat, attack them. They may not. They may want to trade for the Chupacabra as well. So basically, these Merfolk Branchwalkers are going to actually reveal what they're going to be getting next from us. So we do need to look for an answer, and that is an answer right there. Real quick. However, they don't have the capability to mill us, I don't think. But at least Vraska's Contempt is going to keep replenish us for a bit. Wow, they're going all the way. So what do they have? What are they going to be digging for? Since they do know the inevitable doom that is. They could have a Torgar, and they can reset their life, basically. So I don't want to use it on my turn because I want them to waste their resources. So they have to have a Sinister Sabotage right now, and I would assume they do. So I mean, basically, that's game. Concede. They played 3 disinformation campaigns, redrew their enchantments basically, and that card is such a powerful enchantment. It's okay. Next game. Oh, bloody hell. Well, perhaps we should stack our deck with Negate's main board as well, just because we have the blue lands. But could be a mistake. So we have a Thorn Lieutenant that should be able to keep us at bay, keep us alive for a bit as well. Status statue, good. Set, unfortunately we have these Golgari Guildgates. And they're not overgrown tombs or woodland cemeteries. And we would wish for, okay, no high paradox. That's going to be good, because we're going to use the Thorn Lieutenant and the status part of it. So we're going to play this and play up the Thorn Lieutenant as well. So I'm assuming they're going to be in mono green. Yeah, just like that. So I may want to wait for 6 mana and then cover them as well. So I mean, no extra cost of resources to us except for those 2 lands. Okay, so we'll play that. So we'll not attack right here since we cannot get through it anyways. If anything, we can do the plus. We can get to 6 mana, and then we can stop the no high Ferox with the Thorn Lieutenant, which is really, really interesting. My turn. Okay, so we can. I'm not going to bother killing their mana dorks. I'm going to play Watery Grave. untapped and play Vraska. So I'm going to just +2 her. Decline. I will choose to attack. Possibly. No. I'm not going to attack. There's no way that they can give haste to that no-height Ferox, because they'd have to spend an additional 2 mana to do it. And, okay. Cannot be blocked by black creatures. So going to play the Vine Mare as well. Okay. Okay. They want to attack like that. That's good. I can just get rid of the creature for them. Don't really mind that. Besides, this is -9 as well. Okay, so we'll just keep going up with declined. Go ahead and play this out. We need to get more lands basically. We'll keep that on top actually. Drop that. We'll keep this available as well. No attacks. And so basically the Vine Mare can attacks into my Branch Walker and I'll trade for it. Okay, so there is a Rootbound Crag. So now the no-height Ferox comes down. If they want to Rabid Bite or remove a spell basically, we do get the card out of it, and if they want to target the Thorn Lieutenant, then we get a 1/1 out of it as well. So they don't have any very profitable attacks right now. And next turn I have the status statue for the creature here. So let's just get this up. I'll go ultimate next turn, so they're going to be forced to attack the Vraska Golgari Queen next turn. And we'll go ahead and just no attackers here. And turn. So basically, next turn we can block, trade, and use the Golgari Brookfinder and Find Brooker and give our creatures that were killed last turn, or a creature that was killed last turn. So they do want to attack with more than just those two. So I'll go ahead and block as such right here. Block, and assuming they don't do anything. Thorn Lieutenant. I do not believe Pounce or an instant speed fight is in the standard right now. So they trade for both of them. Vraska goes down just one. Another one of that. Got a few creatures. 2, 3 creatures. Guildgate, that's great. I'll go ahead and play. So at this point, Vine Mare will be able to block through each of these. We'll be able to attack through. So what I want to do is get back. I think Branch Walker is going to be the case. If Thorn Lieutenant might be, might have some good, I believe. Okay, so they're empty-handed as well. So we do need to get back a green creature. So I believe best bet is we do have Tenacious Dryad next turn as well, which will serve as chump blockers. So I'd want to just kill their creature because I'm not going to be blocking the Vine Mare as well, anyways. So I do have to be wary about Ghalta as well, because they can just play Ghalta out. The 12/12 Elder Dinosaur Trample as well. So I can just stack with Vine Mare and I can block the Leno Elves if they have it.
Oh, you'll have to try harder than that.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and just plus on Vraska. Vraska will not die. Decline. Tend to shoot Dryad, and then next turn I can play the Twilight Prophet as well. So no attacks right here as well. So we've got an attack. We have the City's Blessing as well, and this will trade with the Vine Ray if they do not remove that Tend to shoot Dryad. Carnage Tyrant, great, awesome, not a problem for us. We've got Saprolings coming up the wazoo as well. Okay. Going to plus this as well. I will choose not to sacrifice a permanent. I will choose to play the Twilight Prophet as well. They've got too many targets for them that they need to remove. And next turn we can start drawing 2 cards per turn with this Twilight Prophet. So at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the City's Blessing, which we do, reveal the top of your card of your library, put it into your hand. Take action, please. Yes, thank you. Resolve. So I do not know what they're going to do, but they can attack me if they want to. Okay. Okay, so I'll go to blocks right here. They're committing so many resources for this. I do want to keep Vraska alive, so Carnage Tyrant and Tend to shoot Dryad will kill the Vraska Gari Crane. So I'll go ahead and do that. But we do have this extra status as well. So I'll go ahead and give Death Touch to that Saproling and kill the Carnage Tyrant. But they do have the City's Blessing. I'm not sure what that will serve them to do. Well, we saved Vraska. Did we? Oh, okay. And we gained that much life too as well. We just drained them for 6. So this will win us the game as long as we have it. And it's a flyer as well, so we can just keep attacking the air with it. But we do not yet have a so now I can actually start sacrificing these Saprolings and keep gaining life. Finality is an incredible card right there that we got to pick up. No, we're not going to play Finality because this Tend to shoot Dryad is incredible. But we will play this Gari Fine Broker. And we'll get this, I think right now the Thorn Lieutenant is going to be better for us. So go ahead and attack with this as well. We do not want to attack with the Chupacabra, so because they can just double block. But we have the Saproling that keep this at bay. Vraska having a +2 on that loyalty ability is just really strong, because it gets out of hand real quick, real fast. Okay, alright. Alright, so. Okay, so blue or black creatures. Oh geez, just one. If they just waited for one more spell, we could have gotten it. Okay, so red or white spells, so let's do the Boros. Okay, so let's just get this done real quickly. Okay, Johnny's welcome. Blue, I wonder if they're playing the mono blue tempo deck basically. We'll go ahead and play the Hazda Marshal and the Hunted Witness as well. So we'll gain life, and this. Opt. Okay, could be a Drake's deck as well. I think that they will beat us, but anywho, it's their turn. I do need to go to the bathroom. So once it gets to our turn again, we'll play, and then we'll pass the turn, and I'll be right back as well. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, back. Okay, that's a great draw for us. Looks like we lava coiled one of them, and we'll go ahead and go to attack. We'll just play out the history of Dominaria. I think they'll have a tough time taking care of that as well. I'm curious why they did not attack us. They had the chance as well. Oh, Steam events as well. Draw a card. Okay. Gain some life from that as well. So not attack here, we'll play the planes and pass the turn. Next turn we can just do the history of Bedalia thing. But basically we don't have red source, so we don't have anything that can really get through that Drake at this moment in time. So if they stay on the defensive, then they're going to have the advantage over us. Okay. So, kind of. Maybe 14 minutes. They don't have any way to remove this Dominaria, so I'm not sure what they're trying to achieve with this attack. I mean, they can attack with the Drake, but I guess they can just block with the Electrometa as well. They don't, they use the red sources, so we cannot. Okay, so I'm assuming they're going to be attacking with the blocking with the Electrometa. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so what I can do here is just play this onto the Hunted Witness, get in for 4 damage regardless of what they block. Either way, both our creatures will survive. And it is 4. Okay, so they did block one of them. However, at this point, they're pretty precarious. If we draw an untapped red source, then we will win the game. Because they have no way to block multiple of our creatures. So basically, this is inherent 4 damage right here. We'll gain 2 life, obviously, so we're out of range for them to play another Drake, somehow play another Drake, and maximize velocity into all this crap. So let's see what they do. Shocking. Very, very shocking. Oh, that is also a knight. And he's going to waste all these spells on that. But I believe in our deck. I believe that we shall stop drawing planes after all this. So they can beacon bolt this as well. And still, but I'll have a 1/1 left over and gain another life. And that lifelink token will actually keep us in the game just barely. But they do have 4 cards with us on top of us. We've drawn too many lands. Too many lands. Okay, Tormenting Voice, discarding the Archon Phoenix. The question is, do they have enough spells? So they discard 2 more. If they actually play 2 more spells, physically play 2 more spells from their hand, they will win. And the only question is, do they think we have settled the wreckage in hand? So they cannot get the Phoenix back now, because they do have 1 Phoenix. So next turn, so we have to draw an untapped red source right here, right now. And that's not it. Good game. And we'll concede from that. Okay, so we've got a bit more to go. 22. We've got to cast 13 more red or white spells, and then 1 more blue or black spell. Okay, so let's keep playing this Boros deck. So as you drag this, interesting. I wonder how many tooltips there are going to be, or tips, note tips, or whatever you call that. Okay, so we're playing. This is okay. We're a turn behind. Keep. Yeah, we're going to be a turn behind, but no matter. Okay, this is great. We are going to get this planes down as well. Johnny's welcome. We're going to be healing the crap out of this before they get to do anything. Gaining a bit of life right here. We're not going to attack with this. We're not going to block with this Healer's Hawk. But next turn, oh bloody fucking hell! Okay, so they're going to get it for 2. Okay, so I think we played it at Johnny's primary right here. We don't need to block Goblin Chain Whirler, but we can block the Vashino Pyromancer as well. But next, okay. Bloody fucking hell. They always have them. They always have it. But anyways. I'm going to play the Hunted Witness, get a bit of life back, and then the Tribunal onto the actually we'll get the History of Benalia out. Just gain some back of that life. So generally most of these red decks are going to be more reliant on getting the exact amount of damage to get here, so they can kill that if they want to. At least that burn damage is not going towards our face. We have this Conclave Tribunal. I do want to see if we can save it for so we can go up right here for a maybe a Kindling Phoenix or another more threatening card. So if they play another Chain Whirler as well, that we might be in trouble. Okay, there we go. So then we do have to fire off this Conclave Tribunal onto something that we... Okay, so I'll play up my Lunar Vanguard as well. And we shall go ahead and pay this mana and get rid of one of these Chain Whirlers. So we're gaining the life back, at least, but we've played most of our cards. So they can leave back the Chain Whirler on defense. So that can, so I can go ahead and take this action. I'm more comfortable having this life total. I hope they do run an attack as well. I do. Okay, good. No. Well, okay. So here we have the chance of dealing 4 damage to them, or but we do want to be at such a decent enough life total to pay for that respect as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the block right here. Okay, Bugle is a perfect answer right here. Now we may not be able to get the Lunar Vanguard activated, but this will help it. Oh, yes. Johnny's Pridemate is going to be helpful. Very, very helpful right here. I would have loved to get another Militia Bugler, but getting be able to get that second counter on Pridemate and get a second life gain counter onto the Lunar Vanguard is very important. And I will pay for that 4 life as well if they want to cast that Risk Factor. So at this point they do that, but they cannot really do much after that. So I can just keep playing creatures to gain life back, and then Lunar Vanguard can gain some more life as well. So we're basically out of range of anything that can happen to us. So we're going to go on the offensive. So we gain back so much life. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've gained 10 life basically. So we'd be at 1, and this is the point where we would have died. You know, we've gained 12 life. Yes, we've gained 12 life. So we would have been dead a long time ago. We didn't have that. Okay, bloody hell, I'll take that. I'll take it. So they basically don't have any more options to. They have to play off the top of their deck, and they have to. They can only play as much as they have mana. And as long as we keep drawing creatures with that and not drawing lands, we will be getting 1 life a turn. However, we will be going to. Yeah, I'll throw this has the Marshal underneath that Golden Chain Whirler. Let's go for battles is very important right here, especially doing that. Take action. Now the only point here is if they manage to get runner into like multiple removal spells, I'm going to actually leave. Oh wait, this is a lethal attack. Now, the question is, how do we go about this? They can kill the Vanguard, and they... I'm going to just attack with the Missile Bugler right here. So, if they want to kill it, they have to double block here. But we can kill both of them. So we're trading 2 for 1 with that risk that we will not gain on life next turn, but we do have this Johnny's Pridemate that will be very, very okay, exactly. So they have to so they have to have exactly something of that sort. Okay, so this is a good game for us. So we do not draw a creature, and that is game over for us. Another Experimental Frenzy. Now they can just fly over this Phoenix, but we all expect. So, unfortunately, we did not have good enough, or fast. They just played the Frenzy. perhaps there could be an argument to just save that Conclave Tribunal for that frenzy, but I suppose that's too late to do anything. Anyway, so we're going to try to pick a different deck right now, and we want to cast 20 red or white spells and cast 20 blue or black spells. So we can go with blue white or red black. So let's go for the Rakdos Burn deck right here. So hopefully we get a good mixture of the Sovereign's Bite and the Sword Point Diplomacy as well, so we can get some of that going. Very nice. So that's basically one black spell that we had to cast, and then we can cast all those red spells as well. So we just need to get Swamp, and we can complete our quest, and both of the quests. Unfortunately, this is a red deck, and we shall be severely behind with this. Okay, so end turn. So what you can do here, you can, I guess anyone that doesn't need, I just press enter, and then I pass the turn basically. So I'm not really doing much. I'm going to pass every single opportunity I have to, what you would call it, whatever. Basically, I'm going to be playing damage control because we're on the play, not on the draw, and they're on the play. So as you can see, we've taken 2 damage already, and we're not very much ahead. So yeah, they can just Wizard's Lightning ahead, and then they can play another spell as well. Goblin Chain Whirler. So that's gonna hurt. At least we have a lava coil for it. Okay, black. Okay, we can do that. Banefire might be very important just to get rid of a one-toughness creature if we need to get resort to that. But we do have more spells in hand than they do. But they've been making all their land drops, so they're ahead right here. Another Pyromancer. So that's not good for us. So we'll just play the Sovereign's Bite, get that quest completed, and then we'll try to keep the damage control up. So I'm assuming they're going to have another spell, and although that doesn't give, you can just shock our faces, and that we'll just take it. So I'm comfortable just taking one more damage in the head. Okay, let's see if I can help. Maybe that one damage might be the bane of our existence right here. So lightning strike to that face, lightning strike right here, and we'll pass the turn. So basically, they can play off the top of the deck for the rest of it. Oh damn! I think we just had quite a bit of bad luck just getting matched against the red deck. Okay, so electrostatic field. So we have some sort of defender as well. Can however, they've got the top of the deck to play with the rest of their deck. Resolve here. Play a land. Double land, please, so they don't keep playing cards, or an experimental frenzy. If they get another frenzy on top of that deck, that'd be great. I'm going to just lightning strike them. We need to get into more Sovereign's Bites, or get that Sword Point Diplomacy, or Frenzy. Well, actually, it would be great. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll stop our upkeep as well. Hopefully we want to not draw lands, we want to get into a land and look to destroy this frenzy, and they probably have a burn spell in hand as well. So this will probably be the end of the game for us. Yep. So basically these mono red decks are just they're very very fast, and if you don't have the tools to get rid of them, then get rid of the creatures that they play, then all the spells that they do will just compile on top. So basically they have to do about maybe 6 or between 6 and 9 points of damage with their creatures, and they'll be able to win the game with the rest of their spells. Anyways, so we've got to 2,000, and we're going to go ahead and get the last 2 packs, and let's start cracking them. I'm not going to crack the Guilds of Ravnica packs, I'll save that for later. Okay, so we got Wrath Compassion, that's great. I want to actually create a deck with that. And Zahid, Djinn of the Lamp. Next pack right here. Okay, we've got a common wild card, Memoried Folly, Tetsuko, not really great. Gilded Lotus, that's not too bad. I think Gilded Lotus is going to be a decent card. Okay, Marvel the Nurturer. Thorn Elemental. Okay, we've got an uncommon wild card. So every 6 packs, okay, First Eruption, not that great. Every 6 packs will get a rare or mythic rare wild card. So, okay, Eldest Reborn, that's something we want to have. Teshar. Okay, so with Teshar, I want to actually create sort of a blue-white artifact deck. Not in the respect with like classic artifacts, but with Teshar, you being to bring a creature back with a converted mana cost 3 or less. So basically we have Sai at CMC 3 or less. We have a few of the other artifacts that are creatures as well. Diamond's Mare, Filigree Familiar. I think, okay, not really a great wizard, but still something. Flame of Keld might be useful. Okay, so we've got a rare Final Parting, Time of Iceland, Muldrotha, great, so we can get that Golgari deck and turn it to Sultai. Ariel, Knights of Windgrace, not too bad, maybe if we play a Black-White Knights sort of theme. Okay, Lingering Phantom, an uncovered wild card. Okay, Rite of Bells and Lock, that could be great in the our life gain deck with tokens. Move from Trickster so we can get that mono blue going. Grand Warlord Rada. So with Grand Lord Rada, there's going to be a bit of a I feel we can make sort of Jund elves in standard, because the Golgari Raiders, the green Glowspore Shaman, that's the green black elf, and we have the Golgari Raiders, which are elf warriors as well, and we've got. So basically we can just turn into the graveyard, and then if we don't need, and the more of our elves that die, Golgari Raiders has haste as well, so we can just play that, get underneath any counters, we just wait at the right time, and then just get in for a bunch of damage. They won't be able to see what's hitting them. Precognition Field. Sort of a worse Experimental Frenzy at this point. However, you can play every single card with Experimental Frenzy. Yeah, with this one you can only cast instant or sorceries. Hala, the Fire Fletcher. Not that great, but Trample is sort of relevant. If only there were more cards that we can kick. Clifftop Retreat, great. We want more Clifftop Retreats. Seal Aways are great as well. Demon Lord Bells and Lock, that's incredible. That's something we do want to have. Okay. Got a rare wild card, so we can start getting some stuff as well. We may have to spend it on Traxxas. Yeah, and I'm also thinking about in that blue-white artifact deck playing Traxxas as well. Zephyr and Void, great. We do want that. Shalai is an incredible pull rep for us. Don't have to spend those wild cards on the Shalai. Not that great of card. Haphazard Bombardment. Okay, so we've got Chainer's Torment, Sanctum Spirit, and Beric's Blade Wing to make the Dragon's deck. That's going to be really great. Okay, so uncommon wild card, that's always great. Territorial Allosaurus. That is interesting. It is a 4 mana 5/5. Follow of Thrand. If we ever want to make that Mimi deck with the Follow of Thrand, that'd be great. Cast Down is incredible. That's great. That's what we want. Isolate the Chapel. Great. Awesome. More check lens that we don't need to spend rare wildcards on. Joyra with the Light Captain. Right to Bells and Lock again. Okay, Eldest Reborn, great. Another precognition field that we don't need. We'll never ever use it. Arvad the Cursed is Benelish Marshal, yes. Our first Benelish Marshal. Put in that red-white deck. About time. Another Ariel's Windgrace. I see. Okay, Zahid, Djinn of the Lamp. I wish we get the Tempest Djinn instead. That is much more useful to us. Another uncommon wild card, Verdant Force. Not too interesting for us. Not very constructive playable. But we got another Cast Down. Torgar. That's a great one. We can fiddle around with that as well. Serra Antiquities Wall. Perhaps we may use that in that blue-white artifacts deck. Spore-Crowned Thallid. Onslaught. That's 8 manas for this. On each creature you control. Another test shot. Okay. We may try to go to that blue-white artifact route. It might be interesting. Yes, another Tempest Djinn. About time. Knight of Malice. That's great. History of Dominaria. Yes, we get a second one. Okay. So that's it for our Dominaria box. So, I'm thinking the next thing we can do is Corset 2019, and then we'll do Rivals and Ixalan. We'll go backwards. I just needed to get the check lands from the Dominaria, so that's why I cracked that open first. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.